Howdy folks, welcome to episode 120. We're gonna add some fuel here before this runs out, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do here. I think I put in, we're gonna put in one more. I think I put in, let me see, are we on this side or this side? I guess we're on neither side. So I think I put in the, the gold, I think I put it back in. Let's see what we've got here. 96. Are these done producing? 7, 5, 7. No, there's one more. Okay. I think we are missing 2, aren't we? We're going to be missing 2? No. See, it went up to 98. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we've got it. So we need to figure out how to get this up there and then do this, and I think we're going to need to move all these tracks. So I think we're even going to need to move the one that's on. So let's try, we're going to extend this a little bit, and we're going to use number 5 is alive. So we're going to extend this out to here. How many meters? It's only 7 meters. See if we do that. And then we extend this over to, see, we can extend it over this way a little bit more. So let's go like this. Huh, maybe not. Yeah, that looks like it'll work. Okay. So I think we can do that. So we can bring it to about here. Ish, and then we'll connect a left switch. Let's put we'll put it on that side, and then we're gonna go like that. What's that look like? I think that'll handle it. I think that'll do it, and that'll actually make our turn a little bit less precarious too. Okay, so then we need to get rid of this, and we need to get rid of this, and then we need to get rid of this, and then what we can do is we can get rid of these. They're all little individual rocks. I thought it was just like one rock cluster. I guess not. Okay. And then we're going to need to get rid of a bunch of this stuff here too. Let's get rid of it before we put in our track. Just so that we don't end up with stuff underneath that we can't reach. Okay. So we're going to put in our track with this. There we go. Okay, let's go make sure we didn't miss anything. Nope, it looks good. Okay, and then we're going to need to move obviously we need to move this up to the next segment of track, which is probably going to be up here somewhere. Let's see if we can find it. You know what? Let's go like this. See if we can find the next segment of track. Maybe we'll luck out and it'll be up this way a little bit. I don't want to go too far that way because then it's going to curve wrong. It looks like it should be right after this curve somewhere, right? No? Maybe up here? That can't be. Okay, there's one there. There's a link here. So let's put a sign here so we know how far to bring the thing. We're just going to put a sign here. We just need to get the last car past that, and then we can worry about all the rest of the stuff. Okay, So let's go like this. Come back here. Because, yeah, you know what we can do is once we get past that segment, we can delete this and see where it ends. Because I suspect there's actually 2 of these segments before the marker that we put. Because we're not doing 2 turns in one. Yeah, it can't be. It's not possible to have 2 turns in one thing. Because it'll just, you know what I mean? It'll turn one way and then the other. So, but we'll figure it out. Where'd my little marker go? It's up here somewhere, right? It's not appearing yet. There it is. Okay. Yeah, see, that turns 2 different ways. There's no way that's one segment of track. Alright, because they only have the single spline handles or whatever. Okay, so we're going to go like this. And we're going to go back this way. And we're going to delete this segment and see where it leads us. See? Let's see what we can do here. If this is manageable. We're going to link that. This is not going to let me, so we'll go like this. There we go. Is it really bad? Oh, it's terrible. It's bad. Okay. That's so horrible. All right, so we're going to go like this. And we're going to bring this out this way. Like that. And then like this. How's that look? Oh, that's way better. Okay. So let's make sure we have everything cleared out. The allo won't delete. Allo is non-clipping. Remember that next time you get a burn. Allo is non-clipping. I don't know how you how you could treat a burn with that. Okay. So we can get rid of this. T. Props. There we go. All right. Now we should be good, as long as we have fuel left. Do we still have fuel? We're almost out of fuel. All right. Let's just get it moving. And then we're going to do this so that we can make sure we don't hit this corner too fast. Make sure we don't hit any of these that are hidden. All right. That looks like it'll work. And then the trick is we need to get these out here. Yeah, because this is actually a milder corner too, so I think it should work pretty well. I didn't even think about that when I put this thing in, when I put in the dredge. There we go. We'll let it stretch out there. That's perfect. Okay. That should be a manageable speed. So we're going to come back here to this. See, it should be slowing down on its own, just from friction of going around that corner. There must be a tiniest bit of hill or something. See if we can there we go. That should let us get there. So we do have 100. So we got that going for us, which is nice. All right, that looks like it'll do it. Let's see. Yeah, it's perfect. Okay, cool. So that's going to let us do, oh, it's going to do like 7 of those, isn't it? I wonder if, see, this doesn't have like the return thing, so where is it? Yeah, you can't tell when it's going to, okay, let's see what it does. Let's see if it loads it correctly. We're going to let that do that while we refill. We only have like 50 reloads. Let's see what it's doing. 21. Okay, so now it should be down to 78 once this last one comes up, right? Yep. Okay, it isn't wasting them then. Let's see, we're gonna reverse her a little bit. I mean, we don't need to wait for it to fill up 22 anyway, because we have enough cars. We can stop it at 20. We can stop the next one at 18. Okay. Is it gonna go? There we go. All right. So we stopped that one, and then where's our gold ore going to? The stamp mill? Is that our gold ore? Pretty sure that's where it goes, as it goes to the stamp mill. Let's see, there's the gold mine, the stamp mill, the smelter. Is there another? No, that's it. I think that's pretty much it. Is this, there we go, 18. All right, and then we're gonna go back to the next car. I'll hop out and check out the industry list just to make sure that we're not doing it wrong. There we go. All right, so we've got that. Let's jump out here. Let's check out, whoops, H Industries. Yeah, stamp mill takes gold ore. Okay, cool. And then the smelter makes ingots. Okay. So that'll be the one that we go to. All right, let's do this too. Let's come back here. There's 18. If it'll go. There we go. If this one drops, it drops. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's fine. Okay. There we are. Is it raining again? There's a whole lot of rain. It was right there. Little raindrops. There it goes. Normally you can tell when it's raining because there's like, when there's water, you can tell when it's raining because the rain shows up on the water. All right, so what do we have at the, let's go check and see what we have at the stamp mill. So we have coal. We need water. We're gonna need water and whatchamacallit. Oh, and they can take 200 of those. How about that? They can take 200. Do we need to do all of this all over again? No. Did it just drop one in there? Yeah, it did. It's funny. At least it didn't drop it on the ground. Is it dropping one at a time now? Oh, it's going to do this stupid thing, isn't it? Okay. It's going to do this thing where it drops one at a time now because... Oh, there we go. Okay. Thank you. Remember last time it did that and it wouldn't reset to the... It wouldn't reset. Yeah, we're just going to do 100 output on this. And then we'll bring these over. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do with the rest of everything. Let's see. We're going to be going forward. When we come out of here, we're going to go this way and this way. And I don't remember which side that's on. But we do want to go that way. These have coal in them? Yeah, they have coal. Because I think the inputs are on this side. But I think the gold is on this side, though. I think there's two inputs on that side and input and output on the other side. I don't remember for sure. Okay, so we have all of our 100 thingies. I thought it was just gonna take off without the thing. All right. There we go. That's why it was... I'm like, why is it so close to the engine? Because we were on the car. Alright. We don't want to get it going more than like 10 around that corner until these are... Oops. Let's go like this. Make sure these are around the corner before we speed up. I think that's a good speed. I don't want to push it by trying to go faster. By trying to give it more juice. More gas. What gas? What gas are you talking about? Well, steam is a gas, I guess. All right. There we go. Yeah, we'll decide when we get to the intersection, we'll figure out where that's going to be. And I think we'll just... Here. Yeah, we will speed up a little bit here. This isn't too harsh of a corner. That is. That's where it gets harsh. There we go. It gets sharper and sharper as it goes, which is just treacherous. Okay. Those are the worst. If you ever play racing games, that's a thing. You make a corner super evil, you make it start out mellow and then get sharper and sharper. Because you come flying into the corner as fast as you can, and then you're going way too fast for the latter part of it. And if you try to slam on the brakes, or to brake to slow down, you don't even have to slam on them. If you try to slow down. Okay, that is just the output, isn't it? I think that's just the output. Okay. It sure looks like it. Let's check. There's two of them over here. See, there's water and gold ore. Okay. So the water goes on that side. cordwood, gold, coal. Oh, the gold ore does go on this side, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Cool. So, glad I stopped. I knew there was the big thing on the top of the... You know what? This needs to go away. That cactus is in the way. Can't see. Alright. Let's do this. There we go. Alright, we're coming into town. We'll warn everybody. Idiots approaching. See, now you're part of it. You're like, how'd I get to be an idiot? I'm just watching. Yeah. Alright. Let's see here. If I remember correctly, we can drop this off here. We tested this before. Because I remember I haven't trying to decide if I needed to, if I had to make a elevated platform for the rails. See? It only drops off one at a time. Four, 3, 2. All right. I think we can turn off the bell. I don't think we need the bell. So then we need to get water. And what else? 14, 13. 7, 6. All right. This one. We'll just let it stop. There we go. Just slow rolling. Perfect. There's 60, and then we have 40 left. Yep. And we'll wait till the center. There we go. So that should get us... Yeah, we're going to have to look. 2, 1, 0. We're going to have to look at where our water things are. We need water and cordwood. The cordwood's not too far away. The water's all the way across the map. Okay, so we're going to let that... Let's see, how are we doing on... We still need more fire. Did it? What did it do? It wasted more fuel on me, again. Alright, we've used, just this episode, we used a quarter of what we had left. Alright. Nice. And that should have 100 now. Yep, okay. So we need water. And we need cordwood. So our water tanks are way back here. Does it say what they have on them? They must be empty because it doesn't give me a number. The other ones were showing a number. So we need to bring 100 water. Okay, and we need to bring 100 cordwood, and our cordwood cars are bulkhead flat cars there. And we didn't bring any of those. Okay, so we need to bring 100 of each. 100 of each. All right. We will head back and put these cars back. Because we're going to take... Wait a minute. That's going to be refined gold. What's the refined gold take? We're going to put these cars back at least. I think we're going to leave these over here. Maybe. Should we leave them over here? So that we don't have to go all the way back. Let's check cars. High side gondola. Gold ore. Where do we put the refined gold? What carries the refined gold? Ah, there it is. Oh, we need those the coaches. Or the... Okay. Apparently, the Central Colorado. I don't even know if we... Did we get rid of those or what? They got to be somewhere. Okay. So, let's bring all these back. Get it moving first, then we can pull. Okay. Let's go like this. And we're going to bring those back to... Those are our logging cars. Do we have logging cars anywhere? No. Okay, so the logging cars we're going to leave back here. We're going to leave the logging cars on this, and then we'll leave the high side gondolas. Yeah, okay. All right, so we're going to need to move the porter and stuff too. But yeah, we'll leave those back there. Logging cars. There we go. Cool. Coming up on an intersection, you definitely want to watch out for other trains coming. Clear on final. All right. Check and make sure nobody else is on final before you turn from base. Okay. I'm watching while you're on base. No, I'm not talking about baseball. Alright, how far do we have? So we've got that. We're going to bring that. Yeah, okay, cool. And... yeah, we got time to bring that. We're running close, but yeah, we got time to bring that up. There. So let's go back here. We'll let this slow down to natural speeds so we don't go flying off the switch. And turn on the lights. There we go. That's not disorienting at all. We don't have a triple switch up here anywhere, do we? That we're going to run into? No. Okay. There we go. Okay. We'll get this set up here. And then that needs to go that way. And right there. Okay, cool. So then we're gonna do that and bring that back on there. Turn the generator back off. Alright, and then what we need to do is get this car onto that car onto there and out of the file. Perfect. And then we'll back the other ones out. But we are out of time for today, so that is going to be it for episode 120. Join me in episode 121. We'll get the rest of this put together. We'll get our water, and we'll bring the water all over. That's gonna take a while just to fill it up, right? It takes a while to fill that water. But yeah, that's gonna be it for episode 120. Join me in episode 121, and we'll see you then. Later.